second question is, what determines the length of the radius of the stroke? Great question, and why does it matter, really? So here's me being kind of artsy. What I've done on this board is I want to illustrate that depending upon the length of the radius of the stroke, the putter comes up much more if the radius is shorter than it does if the radius is longer. So I've kind of illustrated that with the black line is the longest stroke, taller person, longer arms, longer posture. The red line is a shorter radius, the blue line is a shorter radius, and you'll see that as we make those circles, if we keep the triangle of our putting stroke consistent, that putter comes up a lot more, and as a result it comes inside a lot more, and as a result it creates a much more curved stroke, as we've seen with the laser before. That's a huge part of the radius. I've kind of shot a few pictures of myself, same height, completely different length of radius, and the radius is typically somewhere between my shoulder blades on my spine. That's the point at which everything else rotates around. So even though I'm the same height, the radius of the stroke changes dramatically based on my posture, my balance, my knee flex, the flex in my arms. So that's why one curve doesn't work for everybody, because even if you're the same height, all those other factors play in. So when we talk about creating the radius of our stroke and the curve of our stroke, it's completely different, except that the plane is correct regardless of my height, because it's set to the lie angle of the shaft, which is always consistent. So perhaps that kind of gives you an idea that the radius of my stroke determines how much the putter comes up, which determines how much the putter comes inside, which creates the curve or the arc of my stroke.